For an update on the Startup Nation, we are joined on set by Noa Oron of Channel 2. Thanks for joining us. What did you bring today?
Okay, so, chronic patients usually have this major problem when they travel. They sometimes don't have the right supplies that they need. And we're talking about diabetic patients, for example, asthma patients, and etc. And sometimes when they travel, they might get stuck without the right supplies. For example, if they're going to a sports game and they get stuck, they don't have their glucose monitor, for example, and they really, really need it, they need that someone to help them out. And this is what HelpAround is for. It's basically a community of helpers, of people who are in the same situation or might have those supplies right there, and they can help other people around them. And I'll give you an example. Let's say a family goes on a road trip to California and their daughter is diabetic. And this actually happened. This family got stuck and their diabetic daughter really need her insertion set for her glucose monitor. They got stuck and they shouted out to add on that app on HelpAround, and immediately found someone who was 30 minutes away and gave her that that set that she needed, and really helped that family. And this is exactly what HelpAround is trying to do. They're trying to solve that problem and create a community of helpers that would help each other out. And we're talking specifically about chronic diseases such as diabetes, for example. And another really cool thing that they have now, and that's coming up now, is Alert. It's basically a personal alert button that someone who's diabetic can have, and just in one press of a button or a shake of their phone can immediately create a conference call with their family and their doctor and let them know if something is wrong and something is going on. We're talking specifically about panic attacks and stuff like that. So this is one really cool thing that I brought to today. The second one is called Groundwork. So I'll give you one fact. More food will have to be produced worldwide over the next 50 years than has been during the past 10,000 years, which means that we have a lot of food to produce, and we really need to improve our crops and the way that they grow. And the problem with the modern farming techniques is that they kill a lot of good fungi that's in the soil. And what Groundwork is creating is they found a way to create this fungi that really helps and gives more nutrients to the soil and help the plants absorb the nutrients from the soil and basically improve crops. There are techniques like that in the world right now, but the problem is that most of them are very expensive for farmers. And what they created is a more cost-effective way for farmers to really use those fungi and buy them and help their crops and improve their crops and what they're growing. So maybe this way we can help that problem.
Well, thank you so much as ever for being here. I learned that fungi is good for the soil. Very much appreciate it. Noa Oron of Channel 2. That wraps up our show today. Do stay tuned every day for all our global business coverage. From the Jaffa Port in Tel Aviv, I'm Natalie Ehrlich. Thank you very much for watching.